Chandni Raykundaliya. I am a student of SY B.Sc Mathematics at VP and R.P.T.P Science College. Today I am going to present my project on statistical study of cybercrime and predictive modeling of credit card fraud detection under the guidance of Dr. Dharmesh Raykundaliya. This is the objective of today's presentation. Outline of today's presentation. Basically, we have taken three data sets. In first data set, we are trying to identify the hotspots of India of cybercrime. In second data set, we are finding the reason behind it, why this is happening. And in third data set, we have made a predictive model using logistic regression, and that accuracy is 99.03% to find whether this fraud is happening or not in credit card transaction. So our Prime Minister Modi has the vision that cyber security is an integral part of national security. Because of this vision, over 86% of households are connected to internet, but also expanding the risk profile. Within just 2 years, there are more than double cases, and there is also financial impact of 36.45 lakh crore as of February 2025. In current literature, they often treat administrative crime statistics and predictive financial modeling as separate discipline. Because of this limits the ability of institute to develop proactive data-driven defenses mechanism. So our focus is to bridging this gap by synthesizing three distinct layers. First is macro level geographic trend, second is motivational drivers, third is micro level transaction behavior. So from the latest research paper, we get to know that the logistic regression is best for binary model because our model is binary if fraud is happening or not. So what are the objectives of this project? In phase 1, we are identifying the regional hotspots and calculate the growth rate of cybercrimes of time period 2016 to 2024. In phase 2, we determining the primary motivational driver of cybercrimes, testing the hypothesis that the financial gain dominance of period 2017 to 2020. And in phase 3, we have developed a logistic regression model to detect whether fraud is happening or not in credit card transaction. Moving to methodology, in phase 1, we have taken the longitudinal data of 2016 to 2024 from NCRB. We have divided states and union territories in 6 administrative zones to identify the regional trends. This is how we divided. Different color represent the different zone. You can observe from table as well as from the map. In phase 2, we have taken the data from Kaggle, in which 15 specific motives were divided into 5 aggregated classes. Those are financial gain, personal malice, data and IP theft, social harm, and last one is predatory deviance and others. In phase 3, we have also taken that data from Kaggle, that is of 10,000 credit card transaction data. The tool we have used is Microsoft Excel with real statistics resource bank. The variable used are this as given below. Before moving ahead, let's take a little glimpse that what is multiple logistic regression. Our model type is binary, whether fraud is happening or not. If fraud is happening, that is 1. If not, it's 0. This is the equation of multiple logistic regression, where P lies between 0 and 1, and P is the probability of fraud detection. Moving to result and discussion, for phase 1, you can observe that the green portion has the highest volume, that is southern zone. And from table in last row, you can observe that the number of cybercrime is increases. Numbers are increases, that's why. So what we observe that the total volume of cybercrime cases reported in all zone increasing between the period of 2016 to 2020, where the southern zone held the highest volume, that is the green one. So what we find that the cybercrime hotspots are rapidly decentralized from states to northern and central administrative zones. Cybercrime is no longer a metropolitan centric problem but a decentralized national threat. So law enforcement must increase resources in emerging rural hotspots. Moving to phase 2, these are the data. You can observe that as the year changes in last column, number of cases are also increasing. And we can also observe that the financial gain has the highest number of cases in all years. And we also observe that the orange and green one has the highest volume in financial gain and social harm. And we get to know that the financial gain has the highest number of cases. Our hypothesis is true. And the why financial gain has the highest number of cases? Because of profit to risk ratio of our India is very high. What do we mean by profit to risk ratio? This means that criminals feels that they can make a lot of money with a very low risk of getting caught. So what should we government implement? The strategies need to focus on reducing the return on investment for financial crime. Moving to third phase, this is the table of multiple logistic regression. The most important column is p-value. If p-value is less than 0.05, those variables are significant. And here, except merchant categories, all variables are significant. And you can also observe that the some coefficient are negative, some are positive. And negative ones are transaction hour, then device trust score and car holder age. What does mean? That the higher the device trust score, longer the transaction hour, greater the car holder age, it reduces the probability of fraud. And in other, it is different, that there is increase in other variables, it has high probability of fraud. And our model achieve overall strong statistical significance. And from confusion matrix we can find the accuracy of our model. Sum of diagonal divided by total into 100 gives us accuracy, which is 99.03% accuracy. In our significant variables in which the key predictors are foreign transaction and location mismatch. The financial institute should immediately leverage these predictive indicators to stop fraud in real time. So conclusion of presentation is that in phase 1 the hotspots are decentralizing toward northern and central India, and in phase 2 financial gain remains the primary driver, and in phase 3 a logistic regression model achieve 99.03% accuracy with foreign transaction status and location mismatch as top predictors. These are the limitations and references.
Model coefficients. This is 0.3847 is the transaction hours. Okay, it is having negative coefficient. What is the implication if transaction hours increases?
That fraud will decrease.
How fraud will decrease?
Means detection of fraud is decreasing because we have taken the transaction hour from 0 to 24. Means in early morning the fraud chances of fraud is high.
When the transactions are going on in the early morning?
There are some cases in which you get a call from night and say give me payment hotel for hotel booking, etc., etc. If we are booking in last minute, some of the cases.
This is the data only for India.
We have taken the data from Kaggle.
Okay.
Oh.
Next is you have applied logistic regression model. So you have trained the model. Hope so that you have used some algorithm.
I have used Microsoft Excel with real statistics resource pack. So it gives all result.
So you saw the confusion matrix. So what was your test data and train data?
Sorry, sir.
When you show confusion matrix,
Huh?
so you must have some division of data set for training and testing. You didn't do it.
I don't know the word meaning. Sorry, sir.
Go to confusion matrix. Yeah. How many observations you have taken?
10,000.
10,000. All 10,000 you used.
Yeah. Nee, for accuracy, we have only used the diagonals.
I understand. Then if I want to use this model, can I use this model for future transactions?
Um,
Will it give me the probability of detection or fraud detection?
I think yes, but we can't use Microsoft Excel because it can't handle real time data.
Then how do you compute this confusion matrix?
How do you compute it?
How do you compute this confusion matrix?
जो ट्रांजिशन मैट्रिक्स है वो सॉरी मॉडल लो पहले ट्रांजिशन आवर्स जो ट्रांजैक्शन आवर्स है मतलब ड्यूरेशन है
हाँ मीन्स कितने बजे ट्रांजेक्शन किया वो
मतलब टाइम
हाँ इन आवर्स
या फिर अच्छा द मॉर्निंग और द इवनिंग
हाँ वी हैव टेकन फ्रॉम 0 to 24.
the foreign transition these are the categorical variables or it is something
Foreign transaction represent means if the transaction happen in foreign means except India, that's
it's categorical no?
huh.
It's foreign or Indian this is so where the most transitions like happening in India or foreign
India.
location mismatch
Location mismatch means if suppose 15 minutes before we have transaction here and after 15 minutes it's saying London, then that is location mismatch.
so it's so these data are like common with content and age so that confusion matrix you get in the Excel in the real percentage. So over there is something like 80 or 20% like argument something you have given like 10 or taste something here or you haven't done anything.
Can you speak loudly?
Like for the confusion matrix, have you given something argument over there? Like it is a dividation like 80-20% trade taste something was there or nothing was there?
Nothing. I have just selected it and give the command give me logistic regression model. Just
Concluding remarks, Zenos?
so for in future or you can say for till now we can make this model using Python something like that and you can use in bank, so we can predict that whether fraud is happening. If in banks the location mismatch is there of fraud in transaction, so banks should stop immediately that there is a risk of fraud. And in another thing is that we have also in phase 1 we have identified the regional hotspots, so it tells us that it's not now only about the metro cities and etc. Now cybercrime is happening all over, so we should increase the awareness about the cybercrime happening. Thank you.